About a year ago, I did a Sabal tour, and so we're gonna go and see how they've grown over the past year. And you can go back if you want to look at it and see the difference. Here's our Sabal Palmetto. It didn't look like a palmetto as much at first, but it's getting a little bigger here. You can see it's getting a lot more of the curve, and it's got a lot of the fibers here that are usually associated with a palmetto. So it still may be some sort of hybrid, but at least it's looking a lot more like a palmetto. It takes a lot of damage in winter, as you can see here, some of the fronds, but we're gonna see how it'll do. It's pretty tough to grow one of these in 7A, so we'll see how big we can get this palm. It's probably eventually be a casualty, but you never know. We'll go back here and look, as you can see, it's gotten a lot harder to get some of the palms. Here is a Louisiana, which is getting pretty big. It's hard to see it in here, but here's a little look at the palm. It's probably 6 feet or so this year. Here, which is another one hard to see, it's got this ugly bag. We've bagged some of the seeds here to try to get them. It doesn't have many seeds, but I'm gonna try to get a few going. There's a Brazoria. You can see it in there. It's probably 5 foot tall. Here's the Sabal minor we showed on the video before last year when we did it. Getting stockier. It had a lot of seeds. Some of them are falling off there, but the seeds actually are getting close to being done. I'll go over here and look, see the big coffee cup in our way here. Here's the big Louisiana. It's put out a lot of fronds this year. It's probably put out 4 or 5, and so it's growing really well. There's a palm here that's sold as a Birmingham. We're not really sure what it is, but starting to put on a little size. Here's another Birmingham here, and you can see it's getting a little bigger. It's probably 3 to 4 foot tall. So it's in a good spot here. I'm hoping this one will do really well over time. Here's our largest Birmingham. This one has some really pretty large fronds on it. I'd say this palm is getting 6.5 foot tall. Some of the fronds here are getting closer to 7 as it's pushing up here. It's a little hard to see in here. Hard to get it on camera because get the right zoom to show it. It doesn't really have that much of a trunk or anything, just the fronds are getting pretty big on it. This one's been here about the longest. We planted this one in 2017. There's another one of our Sabal minors that we have. These have done real well. They don't take hardly any damage over winter. And that's one of the issues here. This is another Sabal Birmingham. This one took a little damage, and when the fronds take some damage, it takes a little time for it to grow out of it because it's growing so slow. So You want to try to minimize the winter damage on these as much as possible, and probably plant these in a sheltered location, because if a frond gets hurt with cold, then the palm doesn't do as good and it doesn't get as big. So keep that in mind when you're planting these palms. And that's pretty much it. We'll do a short tour for today, and show you a couple of other palms there, Butia, some of the stuff there. But hope everybody's having a good day. We'll see you later.